Hey guys, welcome back. So in this session guys, we will discuss the usage of this keyword. In the last video guys, we have discussed why we use this keyword. This having the many uses, okay? The first use is even in the last session we have already discussed about the first uses. This keyword can be used to refer current class instance variable. So let's move in the example. For every point I will give you the example, so don't worry. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, so I'm going to create one class test and I will save this class as a test. Okay, then I will take another class test demo. Okay, I will define the variable I. Okay, I will create one method called set data, and in this method I will pass the one parameter I. Okay, and I will create one more method here. If you remember that in the last session, if I was defining, like I am reinitializing this variable, okay, but when I was trying to print, it was printing the default value. So we have already discussed about that. Please watch my previous video if you will miss. Okay, so here I'm printing the value of I. Okay, I will print the value of I. First I will create a display method and no parameter here, and I'm printing the I. Okay, so let me access. I'm trying to call these two methods, so I'll create a object class name t equal to new class. I'll call this method here. Okay, so this is your set data type, and we have a method called 10. Okay, so here, sorry, we are calling the method of set data, and set data we have a parameter is I, right, integer type. When I will call t dot display method, okay, so here what happened, you can see what happened here. If I will compile this code, able to compile, if I will execute this code, I'm getting 0 value. Okay, so last session if you remember that we have used this. So what happened, this this keyword will point to the current class instance variable, means this is your non-static variable, right? When you are not using this keyword, then it is pointing to this local variable. This is the first use of this keyword. Let's move in the second uses. This keyword can be used to invoke current class method explicitly. What do you meaning of this? So let me create one method. Okay, so I'm going to create a method called login page. Okay, this is the one method, and here I will print system dot out dot print ln. Okay, so this is your login page method. Okay, this is the login page method. So now I'll create one more method. Okay, this is called home page method. Okay, home page method, and this is your home page. Okay, so here I'm not displaying anything. Okay, so now if I'll call this method inside this, and I will call this method here. Okay, and now I'm going to delete this. So in this case what happened guys, so if I will compile this code, can see able to compile, able to execute. I call this method home page and it is pointing to this method, means current method. Why this is going to happen? By default, compiler will add this keyword. If we will not add, but if we will not add explicitly, compiler will add implicitly. If I will compile this code and if I will execute, you can see I'm getting login page method. Okay. So what is the next use of this keyword? This keyword can be used to invoke current class constructor. Okay. So let me, this keyword can be used to current class constructor. Okay. 1 second, guys. Okay. So here we'll see the example how it will works, right? So I'll create one, that is fine. Let me, I'm just reusing the same classes. Okay, so it will save my time. So I will create one constructor here. Okay, this is the one constructor is parameterized constructor. Oh, I deleted it. System dot out dot println. Okay, so this is your no arg constructor. No args constructor. Okay, I'll create one more constructor that is called parameterized constructor. Okay, so this is our parameterized constructor int I. This is called parameterized param param constructor. Okay, so when you will try to access this, right, then what will happen? When you will try to access means when you will call this constructor, when you will create an object of this, so you can see what happened. So here no arg constructor will executed. Understood, right? So if you want to call, right, if I will use arg constructor, right, with parameterization, you can see here param constructor executed, right? But how to access this constructor as well? So when you will use here this, right, so you can see what happened here. Let me execute. You can see here parameterized constructor executed and current pointing constructor is also executed. Understood, right? So now this is how we can use this keyword here. Okay, and I'm just going to remove here and I'm going to comment here and I will use this constructor here and I will pass this argument as well. Okay, so now you can see if I will execute, and now you can see here param constructor and no arg constructor. So if I will go for third point, again I am repeating, this can be used to invoke current class constructor. Okay, the next use of this keyword, this keyword can be used to pass an argument in method call. So here we can pass the argument in the method call as well. So let's see the example. So I will create one method, okay, void login, okay, page, and here this is your, I'm passing the current class argument here, okay, and this is your login page, system dot println. Okay, this is the login page. This is the login page. Okay, this is the login page. Okay, I'll create one more methods. Okay, so this method is home page. Home page. Okay, this is your home page, and now I will call this method. Okay, so this keyword we can pass as a argument inside this method as well. So this is your this, and I will try to access this. Sorry guys. Okay. So t dot homepage, and now let me execute. So I have to give the semicolon, otherwise you will get compile time error. So next usage of the this keyword, you can pass as a argument inside this method. Okay. So you can see I'm passing the class type, current class type, and passing this argument as a argument, method argument as a this keyword, and it is pointing to this method, means it is executing this method. Now we can move in the next usage of this keyword. This keyword can be used to pass as a argument in constructor call. Okay, so in the constructor call also we can pass as a argument regarding for this keyword. Okay, so how to do it? Let me show you. Let me remove this. I'll create one constructor. Okay, in this constructor I am passing this class T, and this is called system dot out dot println. So this is called your test demo constructor. So I'm just writing I am in test demo constructor. Okay, then I will create one more method guys here. So here I'm going to create a method called void login page. Inside this void login page, I will create a object of uh, I will create a object of t equal to new t. Understood, right? So here I am passing argument as a this, and we will access this method from here. Okay, so let me compile this code. Let me compile this code. Okay, so here I'm getting some error. Test demo class cannot be applied the types of this. Okay, so I was getting, if I will compile this, so here I'm getting test demo in the class demo cannot be. So what happened? I was trying to access right from this object, but this method is present in this class. So I need to create an object of test class. Okay. So if I will compile this code, able to compile, if I will execute this code, control press 2, you can see it is executing test demo constructor. So we can use this keyword, pass argument inside this constructor. Understood, right? So let me move in your next usage of this keyword. Okay, so next usage of this keyword can be used to return the current class instance from the method. So how it will work? So let me show you guys. I'll create one method. Okay, let me create one method. So method name, I will give this void login, or I can write simply m1. Okay, so here we can use this keyword to return like this. Okay, understood, right? So if I will simply I will call, okay, one second. If I will call this m1 m1 m1, let me call this and let me compile this. Okay, test demo. Okay guys, so if I will compile this, so we are doing some silly mistake. Already we have given the return type is test, right? Then why we use this to, right, void, right? So return type I have given here what? Test, and we can use, we can return this as a this type. Okay, so let me show you. So this can be used to return current class instance from the method. So it is returning the current class instance. When I will compile this code and execute, we won't be get any error. Okay, so that's it in this session, guys. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get new video notification. See you in the next session, guys. Bye.